Hello. So, what are we doing for a large part of every day of our lives? We're communicating. So, isn't it strange, even a little crazy, that this is not part of our education, that we don't learn this? We learn maths, science, technology. But does this help us when we have difficulties with our family, or with work colleagues, or with people in our social situations? No. And I think that most of us really long to be able to express ourselves clearly, with care, with respect, in such a way that we don't trigger misunderstandings and hurt in other people. I think most of us long to be able to offer that same kind of respect and care to others also, through having a developed capacity to listen and to understand. And what about conflict? Would you like to be able to manage disagreements in such a way that the connection between you and the other person is deepened, is actually strengthened, rather than damaged or even broken, so that you can really understand each other, at a whole new level? Heartful communication will enable you to do these kind of things. And what is it? It's a blend of the principles, the practices, the teachings of the guides of heartfulness, and it's mixed with something called non-violent communication, NVC, which is a process that was developed by Dr. Marshall Rosenberg. You could look it up to find out more about him and this whole process of NVC. So we offer online and in-person programs in heartful communication, and all of them are grounded in your own experience. The process is dynamic, but it's also very carefully structured. The modules build, steadily, one from the other, so that you're gaining skills and deeper understanding as you proceed. And we offer you lots of examples and activities so that you can experience the relevance and the application of this to your own life and your own situation, whether that's at home, whether it's at work, or within your communities. So what are you going to gain from this? Well, let's think some of these takeaways that you can expect. I'm sure that you'll become a lot more self-aware. This is the basis, actually, because if you want to change something, first you have to become aware of it. So everything comes from that getting to know yourself better. You'll know yourself, I think, much more deeply. You'll know how to express what matters to you, to be able to express your feelings, what you would like, without judgment, without blame, without accusation, without demand. You'll be able to listen in a different way to people, understand what they're saying behind the words, what they're feeling, what they long for, even if they're not directly expressing it. Because this involves a whole shift of consciousness away from judgmental mind, where all the time we're assessing right, wrong, good, bad, like that, into a different way of awareness, where we focus in what is it that underlies and motivates human behavior. What is it that people are trying to fulfill when they do what they do and when they say what they say? So we gain a much deeper understanding, actually, of ourselves and other people. We learn how to keep ourselves centered, steady, when we're under pressure, when things get pretty rough, and be able to hear what matters to the person who's perhaps angry with you. You can hear anger, understand anger in a different way. How we can receive criticism without getting defensive, how we can make requests in such a way that they are much more likely to be fulfilled. And then here's one that many people talk about, which is, how do they say no? When they want to say no and they don't feel they can, we'll show you how you can do that in such a way that the other person can receive your no without being hurt or getting upset by that. And then how you yourself can receive a no from somebody else without, experiencing that as a personal rejection. These kind of things are all part of the heartful communication process. The focus is really on what it is that connects us together, rather than what it is that divides us. So we will be also looking at prejudice and simple ways, yet profound ways, in which we can start to dissolve some of our prejudices and some of our judgments. So this is a program which I hope you will enjoy. People tell us that they find heartful communication to be deeply transformative. And it's also fun. It's dynamic, it's stretching, like it can be challenging. It's also very, very supportive. And most people find that they say, my life is different now that I have learned heartful communication and now that I'm practicing it. So enjoy the journey. Thank you.